Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. This season we are playing City of Mist, a noir-style game where myths and legends inhabit human hosts, for better or for worse. Hey there, Rejects. We have an actual ad, and I would like to thank today's sponsor, Roleplay Rejects Patreon.
On our Patreon, we have a free tier where you'll get access to posts, polls, random conversations, and a try before you buy type concept where you'll get occasional episodes from our Patreon exclusive show.
Speaking of shows, at our $1 tier, a real one, you'll get access to Replay Rejects, where we revisit games that we've played on our main podcast.
At $5, you become a fellow reject, and you get to add character names to the Game Master's NPC pool.
Our $10 tier is called Here for the Banter, because we know you're just here to listen to our angelic voices. Sometimes we run out of things to say, though, so you can submit some topics you want us to talk about during banter.
And at our last tier, not like other listeners, for $15, you can remove your own stench from your lives and receive a certificate of non-stinky from all of us.
Check it all out at patreon.com/roleplayrejects. Deuces.
Later, nerd.
Elevator doors open up, and then you notice that if you kind of just press on the handle, it automatically lets you in.
Sick.
Beautiful.
And when we get in, we see
When
a
you get
giant
in-
spider.
You do see a giant spider.
Don't say that.
It's not a tarantula. It's a giant spider.
Wait, what?
Oh.
For real?
Like, for real. I am looking at the stat block.
Oh,
Right now.
There's a stat block.
It is a giant spider.
Bro, what the fuck
What
is
a
going on
twist.
with this
What?
guy?
And backed into a corner, you see a blonde, jazzercise looking lady.
Ellie, no!
This is so wild.
Wait, hold on.
I'm holding.
So I got wrong information?
No,
No, you...
you did not get wrong information.
There's two Ellies.
They're clones.
I think maybe...
All
twins.
jazzercise instructors are clones.
Are the same
It's
person.
like
same
Nurse
person.
Joy. Yeah, we should probably rescue her.
Yeah, I feel like maybe you would have gotten more information if you didn't... like, something relevant. If you hadn't rolled a 6.
So,
I'm so stressed now.
The information you would have gotten earlier was that it is, in fact, not a tarantula. That is a,
A Tarask.
it's a, no. So my brain's blanking. Oh no, the words.
An armadillo.
They're floating away.
Spider.
No.
Black Widow.
No.
Stop.
So I just left. I hate you guys sometimes.
Daddy Longlegs.
No, stop talking about spiders. It's written down as a tarantula for the sake of the condo.
Mm-hmm.
So you did read tarantula. Because a tarantula is an acceptable pet, a giant spider is not an acceptable pet. But if you had rolled better on that, you would have known that tarantula is for the condo, but it's in fact a giant spider.
You guys were like...
Okay, we keep on
Onto
saying the
something.
word giant spider. How large is this?
Yeah, we're talking like
Dog size or people size?
or two people size.
It's about me size.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So like a very large dog.
Is that just body or is that body and
In
legs?
case you guys
That's
didn't know.
just body.
Jesus
Misty is-
Christ.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm 5'2" for audience reference.
So this is a 5'2" body spider.
That's terrifying.
That's...
That's
I
awful.
I mean,
Warning, arachnophobia.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's
Well, we gave a bug warning anyway. It's fine.
that's not a bug.
So, as we approach, as we come in the door here, I would like to use my charm animals / understand.
I forgot you had
animals.
that. I forgot you
I was
had
about to hit that shit with all I had. I'm not gonna lie.
Um,
I was gonna make a giant mallet with a
and
bracelet.
I want to understand the situation from the spider's point of view. Okay.
What a cool guy.
Is the spider defending like its territory? Is it going after Ellie because he's already been harmed? Like, what is exactly going on in
How
the
did he get
spider's
that in
head?
here?
Okay.
I'm gone.
Was it like small when?
Is
like,
this a mist creature, or does this thing actually exist in our
That's a
world?
great
Don't say that
question.
ever again. It's not a great question. It's an awful
Yeah, go
question.
ahead and roll.
Okay.
Change the game, I guess, or would you say like face danger?
Ooh, I'm gonna
Convinced?
call it a face danger because we haven't done that.
Okay.
When you use
Well,
your abilities
no.
to avoid incoming harm.
Or
oh yeah,
or an attempt to influence. So I
Okay.
would say probably a change the game.
yeah, that makes more sense. All right, here we go. Yeah, 7.
Okay.
Is a success barely?
Did you add in your?
Powers.
Yeah, I added my 2 power tags there.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
That's fine. It's still a success.
Yeah,
We usually roll pretty well. I guess it's an off day for us.
it
Yeah,
is.
Not for me.
I never roll well, so this
Yeah,
is
you rolled
par for
great.
the course, you know. Okay, so trying to understand from the spider's perspective, you're kind of telepathically talking to the spider,
Okay.
and you're like,
hey, what's going on? Like, let's try and de-escalate this.
and you hear the spider essentially just say like trespassing, and it gets really upset, and you can kind of feel that it's threatened. It doesn't seem like it's hurt.
Okay.
It's just pissed.
Okay. I'm gonna do the like stereotypical I'm going to touch the dinosaur type like handout, like, hey, let's calm down. And I'm gonna try and get in between him and Ellie.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make you roll again.
Okay, all right.
Because you are no longer communicating with the spider.
I would like to say, though, that you did get 2 juice, so you can give or reduce a status 1 tier per point of juice. So you
Ooh.
could animal or spider friend.
I also want to remind us that we can burn tags because I don't remember until it's too late. So I just want to make sure everybody else remembers that we can do that.
Yep, those are all options for you.
Yeah.
Also, it's a wandering spider, bro, or a banana spider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're very territorial and highly venomous. They'll kill the fuck out of you. Like if one bit you,
Oh, thanks.
you would be dead before paramedics could arrive.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay. Wow.
I wish that it was just a mist creature.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend the 2 juice to add 2 to tame animals. So now I've got 3.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And then since I've got my hand out, dexterous fingers and smooth talking, since I'm already kind of like in his brain.
You're doing the Khloe Kardashian.
I am. I'm
I
like,
will not give you dexterous fingers for that.
How cool would it have been if
No
she did?
jazz hands?
But I will give you the smooth talking one.
Okay. Smooth talking, tame animal, understand animal, plus 2 from the juice. Okay.
That's a wild roll.
That is 5. Oh, yes. 14.
Nice.
Ooh,
Awesome. Okay.
We're gonna have a new mascot.
So you walk over. Are you walking over confidently? Are you being cautious? Are you scared?
I'm being cautious. I'm a little scared.
Okay.
But my plan is to be like, hey, like, let's get you out of here and try and like shoo Ellie into the group TM.
Ooh, can I kind of help by like showing her like, hello, my face?
Yeah, because she probably recognizes you.
Okay.
And gesturing her towards us
Yeah.
calmly.
Yeah. And
Crazy eyes, but calm hands.
yeah, right? And I'm gonna
Okay.
try and like back the spider into its house, its dog house. I don't know what this thing
have
lives
a dog
I was gonna say,
house.
this sounds like it's
It's
its
like
house.
it's like our dogs where they just vibe.
Yeah.
So
That's fucking.
You can definitely kind of
What the hell does
guide
this
him
thing
over to
eat?
like the living room area, maybe.
Okay.
And it's a big open
Okay.
concept condo, and when you first walked in, to the left is the kitchen. There's like a big island and all the cabinetry and whatever. Where the dining room would be is where the spider currently is, with Ellie backed into the corner. You do notice though that there's not a dining table,
Okay.
presumably because David is rich enough that he doesn't have to cook for himself.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
And then to the right is this big, grandiose living room with like white carpets, white couch, massive TV.
All I can think about is all the shedding the giant spider does.
There's no way
I
spiders
don't-
shed.
They have hair on their bodies.
Is it a
Yeah, so
like
do
tarantula,
you.
like a hairy?
What's
like,
that spider?
No,
or
no.
no?
Plus they-
It's a smooth spider.
It's a smooth spider. It
Oh.
doesn't mean that it doesn't have hairs, but
They
it's
still
not like
molt.
a tarantula. But yeah, it's everything is very white and pristine,
Except the spider.
except the spider.
So
So you could back him to the
Or-
right, more in the
yeah.
living room area, to get him kind of away.
yeah, towards the living room and the kitchen, because I would like to.
They're separate
Dang
areas.
it.
So
Okay.
like, look,
Oh,
kitchen,
it's not an open
living
concept.
room, dining. It's all like one big blob
Okay.
of space, but like they are opposite each other, if that makes sense. Think
Okay.
think our condo, but
Yeah.
just
Okay.
bougie is.
So I'm gonna, man, because I wanted to grab some like food to try and calm him down too, but
Sorry.
You have a group. So
I was
if
also gonna say you have a
So you
silver
have
tongue,
food.
so you can.
yeah. So I'm gonna like
Let's just feed him
slow him
Ellie.
down and be like, "Hey, are you hungry?" Like my friend, they'll go grab us some food, and then I'll be like, "Check the kitchen."
I'll check the kitchen for food, I guess.
Okay.
Also, really quick, what a wild thing to I knew he could like see ghosts and shit. I didn't know he could talk to spiders, right? I don't think that ever came up. So like, what a crazy
When you were
thing.
like, I've never used charm animals yet.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, we're probably not going to use that much.
yeah, that's what I thought.
I
too.
thought the same thing. I did not process.
Dude, we walked in and I was so ready to hit the spider as hard as I possibly could.
I was I thought that's what you were gonna have to do. I forgot that
What a cool turn
that
of
this was
events.
even like
I was
a
so
thing.
stressed because, like, what can I even make a tarantula or a giant spider? I mean, stress about
Wasps.
wasps.
There are
Ooh,
wasps that kill
like
spiders.
Yeah, but this thing eats those wasps.
But
for
we
breakfast
don't know that
without
there is
milk.
the existence of this giant spider could imply the existence of a giant wasp.
What's
Oh,
fair?
God.
That's awful, isn't it,
Dude.
bro?
Yeah.
I don't like this rabbit
Also,
hole.
David is absolutely a fucking
What a freak!
super villain. Because only super villains
He's
have
rich.
some dumb shit like this, like laser sharks or
He
giant
stalks ladies.
poisonous fucking spiders.
Right?
Live-
And he
That's-
lives in a penthouse.
Lives in a
That's-
penthouse, bougie
So
as
he
shit.
can stand on his balcony and be
Okay,
like,
let's not go crazy. Maybe he's a good guy who just cares for the spider that otherwise couldn't find a normal
He
home.
stalks this woman who has zero.
We
interest
don't
in
know
him.
The
that.
spider on the computer on Craigslist looking for roommates.
Let's investigate the house before we label him a stalker, huh? I've seen many a person lie about their relationship with someone else to make themselves look better, only to find out that they were the villain. Bread 100.
Bread
Anyway,
100.
I go
Bread
to
100
where
indeed.
there is a bag clearly labeled spider food in the
Or maybe
Yeah,
there's
and
a carcass
essentially
in the
it's like
fridge.
dog food where it's like dried
kibble, dead bug
insects,
bits.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Taste.
that's good because I thought the bag would just be.
Little writhing,
Moving and
living
writhing.
bugs. Like Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh yeah.
Those bugs look good though. They did.
No.
But I'll get a bowl of
They
those or
look
whatever his food
slimy.
bowl is.
Yeah, satisfying.
Dude, one of them was juicy as hell. I'll get a bowl of those and take it to, I guess, OP.
All right, and I will kind of sit in the corner, trying to keep the spider away from all y'all. And
I kind of want to hover around,
Hang out
like as
and
close as I
feed
can
it.
be without setting him off, because I do want to be able to intervene in case you get your arm ripped off.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
okay,
So, like, if you're in a room, I'm probably like at the door to that room
okay,
or that area.
and then can you all go do some investigating quickly, please?
Just woo him.
As Ellie kind of like skirts to the side of you. You notice that she does have some like sticky webbing
Ew.
that's been like attached to her, and she presumably
Was spider webs?
was well, for sure, but like was not going to be able to survive what was about to happen had you guys not shown up. So
Go team.
it's,
I'm really glad that we're like, let's go trespass.
Me too. It would have been sad if Jazzercise
Because we would have
died.
just got
Wait.
the news.
I would have just gone to bed.
But that's a good question. How did she get in here?
How did she get in here, and what is her actual fucking name?
And does she have
What do you mean,
like a
what's
key?
her actual name?
Because I did well on the one to keep
Yep.
track of her.
So she's
did.
not Ellie. Okay. Jazzercise, not Ellie.
Look at us putting shit together. By us, I'm assuming you guys.
Good job,
I didn't even
everyone else.
figure that out at all. So I'm glad you said something.
Yeah, me too. Because I was like, yeah, there's Ellie.
So I would like to talk to Ellie.
okay, yeah.
Who the fuck are you? So the professor is a little bit just a peek into his own head. He's never wrong. He's not used to being wrong. He doesn't like being wrong. So this is aggravating to him. So
Ooh.
he'll just go ahead and say, well, who the fuck are you?
Hi. Thanks for saving me, first of all. I'm Ellie. Nice to meet you.
No. Who are you?
And she looks at you, kind of takes a step back. It's like, no.
How'd you get here so quickly?
I walked. Yeah.
Who is this person? And I'll point to Olivia. Have you seen this person before?
Yeah. We met earlier. It's kind of a little creepy that you're here now, but it's fine.
I'll ask again. Who are you?
Are you actually Ellie?
And you kind of see this like, oh fuck, type like glance to the side, and she says, all right, listen, let's start over. Hi, my name is Goldie. At least that's what my friends call me. So, hi, friends. And she goes to shake your hand.
Why are you pogging?
She's shaking my hand.
Because she's. Sorry.
Is she Goldilocks? Why are
I
you
think
pogging?
so because she has curly
blonde hair,
and she broke into someone's house.
Does Goldilocks break it? Oh my god!
Right? She's Goldilocks. Anyway, maybe.
Look at you,
Do you
bro.
have a last
Yes.
name?
Yes.
Locks.
Nice.
Goldilocks. Keep up, Stevie.
Leslie, you're being mean.
Was that in character?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So my
Yeah.
name is technically Samantha. My last name's Goldstein. That's why people call me Goldie.
Samantha Goldstein. I'm not like repeating that out loud to her.
I'm so dumb. Can
I
you
just had to
imagine
make him-
listening to this and be like, why are you pogging? After she just said her name was Goldie, bro. Oh, I'm so stupid.
No, you're good, man. It was all falling in place. And Goldilocks does jazzercise.
That
That
should have
not
been the
in
first
lore.
clue.
That's
Now
not
you
in the
know.
lore.
That's in the
not
Brothers
lore.
Grimm version.
It's not.
Of
Dude, tell me why I was supposed to be like, is it really? Like, dude,
Okay.
Well, then why are you here?
Yeah. What's your relationship with David? Was he actually stalking you, or do you know Ellie?
So, I know of Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
I know of David. I don't really know them all that well. You see, I happen to be a lover of fine things.
Can I hear this from the, like, is it loud enough that I can hear it from where we are?
Yeah, it's an open condo. You could probably.
Okay. Now at that point, I would like to shout, she sounds like a thief. Is
Yeah, I
she
was
a
gonna
thief?
say that sounds like a thief to me, but
If you had to put a word to it, I guess you could say that I thieve. I procure expensive things.
what were you trying to get from here? And there's
I-
obviously a lot of.
And she literally just like
Gestures
gestures
around.
to the room and is like, as you take it all in, because I mean, justifiably, you did not take a lot of this in at first. There was a massive spider. But as you look around the room, like there's tons of like antiques on the walls and things from like various different countries that look pretty pricey. There's some stuff that's like behind glass even where it's like almost like a museum showpiece looking thing. Lots of nice pottery, all sorts of stuff. One thing in particular that you notice that's extra cool,
The spider.
besides the spider, is there is a bronze shield.
Ooh.
An ansel?
So it's sure. I don't know anything about weapons. There's a bronze shield, a sling, and a rock that is all in one
Oh my God.
area.
That's sick. That's crazy. He's David, bro.
Oh shit!
Right?
Oh my
Like,
god!
That's so cool.
Okay.
Ellie
okay.
must be a giant. I'm just kidding. We don't have to make that jump. It could be
She
true.
might be.
Maybe.
She just. We don't know.
Writes down. Ellie is a giant. And
I know we shit about it. We've shit on it a lot to this point. This game's so fucking cool. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
aspect
Yeah.
of it. Like being
The
able to do that.
it's just the mechanics were like,
The concept's
Confusing.
So
Still kind of
cool.
are.
but like the
But
concept,
the concept
of it
is so sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love. Oh my god.
it's so cool.
I love this game we play.
I love when you guys like get it. That
wish-
was like a little bit of like that one's like a little bit of a give me.
Yeah,
Right?
the
Oh,
Goldie. Yeah.
Well, I mean the Goldie one, I guess too.
Well, I was gonna say, I
But-
wish we like. I almost wish we did this like with a video. I wish people could see the way like Joseph was pogging when he said Goldie. Like his face was the emote, bro. Like,
It's like, I got it.
oh man, but I love that stuff, dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. So these are the things that like stick out, but you do notice that the rest of the apartment looks littered in just like fancy things. Like it genuinely looks like nobody lives here. It's more of like a museum. Although like you can tell somebody actually does live here. It's not that sterile. It's just pristine. There's probably a cleaner that comes in like once a day.
I hope not.
I'm sure the spider would know them if they came
That's
regularly.
fair, but like, how do you find someone to like? So, sorry about all the webbing.
I mean, he's rich. Honestly, if you paid me enough, I'd clean your giant spider.
Yeah, as
Like,
long as I knew I
right.
wasn't gonna get eaten.
Yeah, just let the spider know that I'm not a trespasser and we're chilling.
Wait, is there a spider in the story of David at all?
That's
I
what
have
I
no
was
idea.
thinking.
There's
I
a
don't-
giant
I
beanstalk.
don't
think
Nope,
so.
that's
There
not.
is in some biblical renditions,
Oh,
not all.
interesting.
Is this that spider?
See,
That's crazy.
Wait,
I want to know that because I've never heard of a spider
Cool,
related
yeah.
to that story.
Yeah.
yeah, I have not read into it much, but from what I understand, it depends on like what.
There's a
Type of
listener
Bible you're-
listening who knew it was that David as soon as he saw the spider. And
Yeah.
you're cool as fuck for that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna- I
right?
wish I knew that when I saw the spider.
Yeah.
Did you cause the car crash?
No, what a wild turn of events, though. I was genuinely staking out his condo, and I probably shouldn't be proud of that, should I?
No.
Is that your cop friend?
It is.
It's yeah.
I see why you didn't want me to bring the cops in it. So there's no like actual photos of you then? Are there actual photos of Ellie?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Oh,
Yikes.
do you know where they are?
I do. There kind of is a lot of them, honestly, but most of his stuff is over there in the office.
Do you know why he was like so obsessed with her?
Couldn't tell ya. Just
I'll have to check out his office then.
really liked her. Was a nice distraction for me. Yeah, no, I did not cause that car crash. I have no idea what happened there. Although, anyway,
Oh, although what?
it's okay.
No.
No, it's okay. The office is that way, and she points through the living room. There's like 2 doors on either side of the big TV, and one is open, and you can see that it's like a bedroom, and the other is closed. But based off of how she's pointing, it seems like the closed one is the office.
I'll go to the office then.
Okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll just stay here with
How,
my friend here.
how'd you get in here?
I'm gonna have you roll a convince roll.
Okay.
Just to like make sure the spiders
Things
still
are
chill.
going well with the spider.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to burn a tag on this one?
Just roll what you want, if I could.
Are you still near me?
Oh, you
If-
still do have that status too.
Adrenaline?
Oh,
Probably.
the +2 to tame animal. The juice. Does the juice stick around?
Yeah, I mean it gives a status, and until it gets removed,
Oh.
like
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then I've got a +4 or 5 if we're counting smooth talking.
I
still.
want to say we're kind of dividing and conquering.
Yeah.
That's also true.
6.
6. Thanks, team.
This is note for anybody who's going to MC. This is one of those things in the rules that they let you as the MC determine whether or not you want to do it. You can have a cap at how many statuses or tags people are able to use
Okay.
when rolling. One of the suggestions is 3. I'm not doing that.
Because
Currently,
teamwork makes the dream work.
yeah, and also because like we've been kind of fumbling with the rules a little bit, and so I'm trying to understand like fully
Cool.
how
Okay.
it affects the gameplay. But if you're emceeing and you notice that almost every single one of your players is rolling with like a +6 every single time, that might be a rule that you want to look at putting in place, because at that point, like they can't really lose, you know? Not that the point is to lose, but just it doesn't add like variety
You want
into
that
the game.
feeling of like,
Oh,
I
no.
could fuck up, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're not currently playing with that because, like I said, like I want to feel how OP it can get. But yeah, there are certain tables that will play with a cap at how many things you can add to your roll. So
Cool.
I got a 16.
Oh my
Okay.
And that's why, ladies and gents.
And that's why, yeah. It's a great demonstration of why +6 is broken.
and it can be, right?
Yeah.
But also,
But with us, it has not been like a frequent thing,
No.
right? Which I think is like the bigger deal. Like like she was saying, if we start rolling 16s on average, then she'll probably put that in place.
yeah, and it doesn't have to be a +3 cap either.
No,
could be
you
like
can
+4
choose
or
whatever you
5.
want.
It could be +0. Fuck your teamwork.
0 tags or statuses, they don't matter. Shouldn't have even created a character sheet.
Luck only.
So yeah, with a 16, you've definitely calmed him down.
You're friends.
You guys are buddies. Like
Convinced him
he's
to move
trying
in.
to like curl up onto the couch
Aw.
with you. Like I don't know how a spider like logistically does that, but he's trying to like genuinely vibe with you.
He like rolls over and like asks for belly rubs
Yeah,
type thing.
exactly. Like
I just assumed that like one of his legs would tap your other shoulder to make you look the wrong way, and he's like,
gotcha.
Got me. So yeah, we're vibing.
In
Yeah.
that case, I'm gonna go be more present with Goldie. Mostly, I just want to make sure she doesn't try to slither away, because
Okay.
I would try to slither away if I was Goldie.
Okay.
I will
Sounds good.
stand there menacingly. kill her?
You could use the bracelets for handcuffs. Or
Can I? Okay, that's since this came up. In my brain, the bracelet can only become something that could be argued is a weapon.
Oh, okay.
Right? Is that like, I don't know the interpretation of it because on the sheet on the sheet it says wom 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 turns into any weapon is what the wording is. So like I don't think I could do handcuffs.
But you're also a cop, and I
Yeah,
think
but
you
I'm off
carry
duty.
handcuffs anyway, the same way that you'll carry a badge.
Do you want me to make a ruling on what I want it to be, or
The
do
bracelet?
you want to choose it?
I don't know.
Because this is your character.
Anything's a
created
weapon if you
this.
throw it hard enough.
That's true. I would like
You
a
ever been hit
ruling
in the
on
face
it
with
because
handcuffs?
I kind of want. I can do. I want the outer limits defined for me in this regard.
Okay.
If that's okay.
So I would rule that it can become handcuffs because,
Because you can kill someone with handcuffs.
well, and because of your profession,
Okay.
right? Like, it would make sense to me that you would be able to use when you're on duty, you would carry handcuffs for the appearance of normalcy, right? But in a pinch, you would be able to use them.
Okay. And that ties into slips off easily because when I handcuff someone, they go, "Oops."
Yeah.
I don't like that. I kind of do for like the comedic value.
No. But I think for you, that is one of the
The middle grounds, like okay.
and then
Also,
weapon specific.
Narratively, it makes a lot of sense in my brain because, like, part of weapons of war is also like capturing people.
Yeah.
So you would have it probably isn't like handcuffs, maybe, but like manacles
Yeah.
for prisoners.
I'm sorry. I thought this is what I wanted. It's not. I don't like this. Is that
Okay.
lame?
No.
To me, it just doesn't make sense. Because to me, it's like, for me, like in my brain, the relic is who Alex is like part of it is a result of the relic, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Right. So
Okay.
the relic would have come pre-installed with like transforms into weapons, and
Okay.
that doesn't give a shit about my profession. Is how it makes sense to me. Right? Does that make sense?
Okay.
That makes perfect
Yeah.
sense.
You're wielding
I'm
the
glad that
law.
you came up with the solution.
Yeah. I just had to talk. You said I'm wielding the law.
Yeah. So only weapons.
Okay.
And I think while we're talking about parameters, I will also say that it has to be specifically like forged type weapons. So like you could make it like a pistol, I guess, but you couldn't make it like a baseball bat unless it's like a metal baseball bat. It couldn't
Okay.
be like a wooden one.
I can't make like a Nerf sword.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
I don't
that
know
fair?
why that was my example.
Is that fair?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Anything, yeah. I think forged, I think that's a good stipulation to have.
Sick.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool. So
14.
no, you cannot handcuff Goldie unless you have handcuffs on you.
Cool. I don't.
Okay.
I'm just going to threaten her with my presence.
We all kind of did the same thing.
We all, we all squared up.
Okay. And Professor Cross, you were on
Going to the office.
Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't making that up. You go into the office. The lights are off. You turn them on. It looks like a big old fancy office. It's definitely more modern leaning, but it still invokes the same type of vibe as some of those really fancy home offices that you would see in like rich people's houses, where it's kind of like library / mahogany everything. It kind of seems like he does spend some time in here actually working. Like it seems like it's not just for show. But in the center of this room is his desk. Would you like to?
Pilfer? Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and do an investigate roll for me.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. I would argue Library of Alexandria because I'm used to libraries.
Okay.
I would like to argue. I would like to argue teach and efficient planning from my works at Ptolemy University kind of stuff. Simply because I have to read a shitload of papers, so I'm probably pretty quick at going through them. I mean, I've got it down to only like 2 or 3 hours so that then I have as much free time as possible.
Yeah.
And efficient planning probably also works into that because I know how to parse through information.
Lesson planning.
I know lesson planning.
Okay. Yeah.
So those 3.
Go for it.
9.
Okay. So as you're looking, for things, you notice that there are a couple of photos on the glass top of this desk. And they seem like pretty professional looking photos. They're definitely not like posed photos, but they don't look like they were taken from like his cell phone camera or anything like that. They look to be maybe taken by like a PI potentially, because there's definitely like a major zoom on some of them, and like some interesting perspectives, instead of, what, like if you were to walk through a store and like quickly snap a photo of somebody, that's a very different perspective than maybe like through a window or inside of a car. That's kind of why you're thinking maybe somebody took them a little bit more, with a little bit more care than just like a quick cell phone. You notice as well that there is a telescope in the window. And did I mention there was a computer on the desk? I don't remember. No. Okay, and there's also a computer on the desk that you are definitely okay to try and look through if you would like.
Yes.
Okay.
Before I do that, though, the telescope, I don't want to touch its position. I would like to just look through.
Okay, yeah, you bend to look through this telescope, and you notice that it is pointed at the junction of Pine and Fifth, and it shows that there is a condo on a street that like on Pine Street, like it's like at a condo.
Okay.
So it's like not quite at that specific intersection, but as you look into it and you kind of look around in the periphery of the telescope, like you can see like the neon lights of the sushi bar and the diner. And there's definitely like a condo that it's trying to focus on.
Okay.
Damn.
Gross.
Yeah.
And then the computer.
The computer. So if you wiggle the mouse, there's not a password on this computer.
What a guy.
I mean, he
lives
has
alone.
a giant spider.
That's fair.
Like,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't expecting someone to come in and just like
Steal all his
woo
Throw
the
down.
spider.
on the 30th floor, woo his spider. I don't think so. I don't think so.
This guy doesn't even care about security.
Oh, God.
Not cybersecurity, just physical
Oh, yeah.
security.
True,
Because
true,
that
true.
spider.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, on top of the spider, he's got the front desk downstairs too, right? So it's like,
That does make
Really?
me feel at ease in my apartment.
does not or does?
It does.
Oh, it does. Yeah. I mean, I would imagine so. I've never lived in a place that has that, but
Can't all be fancy like you.
I'm not a fan. Stop.
Yeah, so you wiggle the mouse and you notice that there's still some things pulled up. Like you're not going to have to go searching through like each file unless you want to. As far as like what he was last looking at, because it's still up. He's got like 60 tabs open.
Oh, my
Jesus.
God.
You don't know
He's
where
one of
the
those
music's
those
coming
people where like they never close anything. But there are some financial documents up that in the corner have what's called Woodworth Builders. And if you kind of scan through it, you notice that it's the it's like an itemized list of expenditures that are being projected for some sort of big project. It's quite expensive. And it shows that this project is supposed to be done in an abandoned fairground just outside of town. And you would actually, this isn't like
Super
news
secret,
to you. Yeah, like there used to be a big fair that kind of was like an ongoing thing. People grew out of favor of fairs, and so it kind of shut down. There's not like why is it abandoned? Like it's been abandoned. And if you ever go out of town, you do notice that like there's still some semblance of it left. It kind of looks like the people running it just shut it down. They didn't like get rid of it, you know?
Oh, abandoned fairground kind of a vibe. So like the Ferris wheel's still up and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if you were to drive by it, it definitely does look though like hasn't been touched. So I mean, looking at this project, honestly, it's kind of a relief to you that somebody is going to be building something there because it's an eyesore. It's kind of creepy, but that's the main bulk of what's already pulled up.
It doesn't tell me what the project is.
No, it just says like fairground project with like the address. And like I said, it has kind of like an itemized list of like, here's how much labor is going to cost. Here's the projected time span of like how long it will take for this to get done. Here are the main materials that will be utilized and what the current price is, and give or take whatever time of the year it is, right? Like, for example, like lumber is projected to be at this price as of this date. However, statistically speaking, it shows that it can fluctuate between this number and this number
And this
for
is
your awareness.
This is a report from Woodworth Builders to David, is what it looks like.
It's not to David, but it is Woodworth Builders.
It like looks like just like financial records,
Yeah,
right?
like
Like it almost looks like
invoices. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool name
Okay.
for having a building company.
yeah.
Yeah, because I guess we don't know what David does, like if he's an
Yeah, I was
accountant
gonna
or
ask if
something.
I can
Well,
Google
we don't even
David
know like if he should have these realistically.
Oh,
because
yeah.
like he
Like-
seems he's rich. He
Yeah.
probably has enough presence in the world to be.
Yeah, you can Google him.
I just want to Google him.
Okay. Go ahead and
My Library of
I'm not even. I was
Alexandria.
gonna say, do an investigate roll.
You don't gotta roll to
You
Google.
you know how to Google. So you look him up, and it mentions a financial firm called Orimaka Finance, and it lists him as an executive.
Can you spell that?
Orimaka Finance.
Okay.
Can you spell finance? You don't have to spell finance.
And he's what?
He is listed as an executive.
Okay, so it would still make sense for him to have this. Wait, is there any other things I should check out?
I'm trying really hard not to metagame,
Yeah.
but check his email. Does he have any like family members or anything?
Oh yeah, does he have his email up?
I
Yeah,
mean-
I mean, I would want to like scroll through all of his tabs that he has
Yeah.
open.
All 16.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is kind of like dumb. Like he's got some YouTube playing in one of them.
You
He's
can't
got
figure out which tab it is. 'cause
Yeah,
But
they're
usually
so
coming
small
from
you
somewhere.
can't see the little like sound symbol.
yeah, it's like lo-fi beats. He's just
Oh, yeah.
vibing while he's working, you know.
Okay.
A based individual.
He's got a couple tabs open for like different things, and it looks like they're like shops that he's trying to maybe purchase from. He's got like things saved to cart but hasn't clicked
Oh,
I
yeah.
do that.
buy,
I do
you
that all
know.
the time.
That doesn't mean that he wasn't going to. It just maybe
Which
he
is
was
wild.
still doing
Like
research.
you don't even have to do that when you're that rich. Just kidding.
True.
Still do that.
True, but I feel like
Still do your research.
But I also feel like when you're rich, you want to make sure you're buying the best of the best. So
Yeah.
you might be making carts
okay,
and comparing
yeah.
them.
and a few of those do look like they are like auctioneer type sites
Oh,
where
okay.
the things that he's been looking at are similar to what you saw in the living room of like really nice antiquities that like maybe that's like his thing is fancy museum worthy type things. There's also like essentially Amazon type one open that's like groceries.
Based.
But I'm trying to find the thing I was looking for you. You said his email, right? Is
Yes.
what you were specifically going through.
It's so wild to me that before elevators were invented, that the lower class people lived on the top because then they had to go up and down the stairs.
I didn't know that, but that makes sense. That's awful.
But then they're just
That's
like,
crazy.
we have elevators now.
I want to go all the way up.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
crazy.
have to walk now. So
Shit.
I was just thinking about like,
That's
damn,
how I'm
what
trying to be. If
what
I
if
make
the
it
power
rich,
went out here?
if I make it rich, I ain't never walking again, bro. I'm gonna hire some.
You're gonna
Someone.
get a palanquin or palanquin.
Yeah.
Have you seen Altered Carbon?
No.
All the rich people live like above the clouds.
Whoa.
Like the towers go that high,
Damn.
Jeez.
and they're all like essentially immortal. It's
All
really good.
All I can think about is like, that sounds like really annoying if you want to go anywhere. Because you have to just wait for the elevator. to
Oh
go
no,
up.
they have flying cars. In
Oh,
Altered
okay.
Carbon.
Oh.
So,
I was also saying at that point
So
you
they
probably
don't.
have.
They never have to go below the clouds.
Yeah, to the peasant area.
yeah.
So at that point you probably have express elevators that go straight from like the lobby to 50 and up. Probably. I think
Yeah.
that's the coolest thing that elevators have. I went to this one really tall building and they had an express elevator that if you were in the lobby, the lowest floor you could go to was 15 and up.
Oh,
Damn.
And I was like,
that's really smart.
it's smart. Yeah, smart as hell. I didn't even realize how smart it was until I saw it. And I was like, oh shit, that
Because then you're
makes
like
sense.
not stopping 15 times
Probably is
on your
sick.
way to the 16th floor.
Yeah, it's probably really cool.
I used to play this Sim Tower game as a kid. Dude, elevator management was like 90% of it. And it was like, man, okay, we're only going to stop at these floors because that's where the movie theater is. And everyone wants to go to the movie theater. And like you would have express elevators and you would have service elevators where only workers could use it. Dude.
So you'll play that game, but you won't play Factorio?
Dude. I'll play Factorio.
Okay.
Actually, I have played Factorio.
Thoughts?
It's just too flat.
Then do Dyson Sphere Program. Do Satisfactory. There's other options. They're adding elevated trains.
Really?
And what?
Oh.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay. No, you're okay. So, going through his email, you notice that he, first of all, only opens ones he's interested in.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
That's me.
Same. It's also me. This is what my computer looks like. I am describing to you my computer, not David's. Although I don't shop for antiquities.
Not yet.
Probably never. To be
You're
honest.
David.
No, I just love shoes too much.
And Goliath. You have a slingshot.
I don't. Anyway, so some of the important ones that have been opened are one that presumably is what he got the financial documents from. It says as requested, and then
And is it from Oramaka?
it is.
Okay.
She's not done with that sentence. Is she? Did you say it is, or were you saying it is, and then you're going to say what
It
it's
is.
from? Okay.
It is from a Teresa Wynn.
Ooh, that's the same
Family?
last
Same
name.
spelling?
Yes, same spelling. A couple other ones, and you're scrolling for, well, sorry, I lied. A couple more recent ones too are from a semi-anonymous email. It's one of those ones that looks like something that would send back like a do not reply to this email type thing. Like it's indiscernible really where it came from. But it says, left the photos in your mailbox. Period. Concierge wouldn't let me up to hand deliver them. Period. And then you scroll for quite some time. It's just a bunch of like advertisement type emails of like, there's a sale going on, and
Raid Shadow Legends.
yeah, here's the stock market prices for the week and whatever. And then you notice that there's a few dating profile ones that he's clicked on. But those were a couple weeks ago. And it doesn't seem like he's clicked on any since a couple weeks ago. They're still scattered in there, but they
that's probably how
haven't
you
been
met Emma.
opened. And
Who was the last one that he had open?
so the last one that he had opened was a match with Emma Bailey.
Okay.
And since then there hasn't been any sort of action on those emails, at least.
Because when you talked to Emma, he was like, during their date, he was still hooked on Ellie, right? Okay. Oh, interesting.
Is
Okay.
Ellie can I search function Ellie?
You search function Ellie, and it doesn't seem like there's any like
I
emails
would
from
look for
her or about her, even at least not ones that are mentioning her by name.
Now, with thousands of emails in there, does it look like he might have gone through and deleted all of it? Dude, check the trash can.
Yeah, people do not empty their
Oh yeah,
trash
when I
can.
do search, I don't select current folder.
All mail.
All mail.
Yeah.
I don't know
There's-
if I don't know. I don't. I
Nothing.
don't think it searches your trash can.
Really?
I don't think it does. I'm
I've
actually.
never seen.
I'm not sure, but I'm like, I would bet if I had to bet, I would bet that it does not.
Check that too.
Me
Because
personally.
if you put it in your trash, it's probably like they probably aren't looking for it here.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nowhere.
Okay. All right.
Also,
So
if he's
I've looked.
deleting it, then he's probably also removing the trash.
All right. He might be
Probably
thorough.
not.
Do I feel like I have searched his computer enough?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would say so.
Does the trash can look recently emptied?
How would you? know
Sorry,
that? How
I know
would
I'm
you
not here because like if
Well,
he's
'cause if
like
it's, like,
pushing stuff
empty,
to
empty,
it and then he
Yeah,
like,
but
Then
deletes
he's like
everything from
empty
the trash.
but how often do you delete stuff from your trash can?
So
Often.
Really?
Pretty much when I
Listen,
trash them.
I almost-
Gmail pushes stuff to it and then it stays for 30 days and then it times
I didn't
off.
know Gmail pushes stuff to it, but that makes sense if you're not.
If it's like spam and things, yeah.
Because on my home computer, I do not delete stuff. I purge stuff like every now and again, and I'll delete like a fuck ton of things in one sitting. But that will happen months in between.
Yeah.
Because I have so much storage space. Because I'm a PC gamer. But
This has been an ongoing topic for you listeners off mic.
but I'm glad that you investigated all that you can.
Then
It doesn't look like it was recently deleted. It looks like there's a couple in there that were labeled as specifically spam. There's a few in there that like are it sounds like kind of snarky business dealings, and like he probably deleted it because he was pissed off. Like there's like a lot of back and forth between a colleague and him about.
someone said, as per my previous email.
Exactly.
It's tempting to believe that. And
Yeah.
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 That's
Those
so
types of
passive
things.
aggressive.
Right.
Jeez.
Unfortunately.
I would like to look through drawers, and then you said there's a library kind of a vibe here. I don't know if you know this, but Professor Alexander Cross fucks with libraries.
Yeah, he does.
So I'd like to just peruse through the books and see if there's anything that would outright stand out to a frequent
Booker.
member of
Frequent
libraries.
member. Yeah, go ahead and roll me another investigate roll for the library portion specifically. There's nothing really exciting in the drawers. There's like some things that look like they've been filed. As far as like receipts and things like that, it kind of looks like maybe things that he's planning on charging for like company expenses that he's specifically like isolated. Couple of things of mail that look like maybe credit card, like
You've been pre-approved.
yeah, like they're like, oh, you're rich, like
Yeah.
do you want our card?
You get the unlimited.
It weighs like 60 pounds.
Dude,
Does
that would get
not make
me,
you,
bro.
like-
if a letter said that, like our card is so fucking heavy, I would apply for it.
It's inconvenient,
I immediately. would
but
apply for it.
everyone will know.
yeah.
Oh, guys, I got it. Slams card.
Boom.
And-
Table cracks.
But yeah, everything else is just kind of like normal office type things.
Okay.
No journal that's like how to care for my giant spider.
No.
What
like,
to do if I
handgun.
die?
Just adopted a
In
giant
there or
spider.
anything?
What do I
Does
do?
he have a will?
Okay. So as far as the role for the library part, Library of Alexandria, I'm going to argue for use a spectral book because that would be the kind of weird shit that I'm looking for.
Spectral books.
Okay.
Ancient lore, because I'm assuming there's going to be some ancient lore in here.
Okay.
And then efficient planning, because I know for a fact Professor Alexander Cross fucks with the Dewey Decimal System. And
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give that to you.
Dude, what a phrase.
Dewey and him go way back.
I've never thought I would hear anyone say that. Bro, I fucks with the Dewey Decimal.
15.
Nice.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah.
What's that in the Dewey Decimal System?
1.5.
Me, Damien, I don't know shit about the Dewey Decimal System.
But Alexander Cross, he knew Dewey.
I
And
used to
Decimal.
know the Dewey Decimal System. I want to say the earlier ones are like biographies and histories, but now I'm going to look it up because I'm that kind of nerd.
Today's sponsor, Dewey Decimal.
Dewey. You said 115.
You said 15.
So a lot of what you see around the library are a bunch of what are they called? Like
Books.
your books. I lost the word.
Encyclopedias?
Pews.
He does have like an old set of encyclopedias that are just beautiful, and he has every single book.
Where it all spells out something on the
Ligma.
spines of them.
World book?
Um,
That's a thing.
It is.
Yeah.
I know, I-
We had the world books.
he has a couple of different dictionaries that are like English to Latin, English to Hebrew, like those types of things.
Yeah, I'm sure that I have the edition of English to Latin.
I'm sorry, guys. I am so good. 15 is bibliographies of works from specific places, but
He
like
did say that.
Yeah, it's like
I thought you said
bibliographies and like catalogs.
did
I
say
did say
biographies.
He said both.
biographies, but dude,
That's
I
not
was pretty
wrong, though.
close.
Did you not? say
Nerd.
that? You're the
Someone-
nerd. You're the
someone
one
had
who
to say
knows Dewey Decimal.
My character's a nerd. Thank you very much.
Looking around, he has a bunch of different versions of the Bible. There's
if I was David.
quite a few like financial books that look like a few of them look like they're ones that are really nice editions. Some of them actually though look like they were ones he probably used in like college maybe, that he kind of keeps around as reference. Everything else seems to be just really beautiful renditions of classic literature. And it's something that you would honestly really appreciate. They all look very well taken care of. Some of them are first editions of these books. And they're like I said, all classics. And other than that, you don't see a whole ton. There's nothing really like you were looking specifically for like spectral type stuff. Nothing that you really see as far as that goes. But you do sorry, I wish I could read. Along your investigation through these bookshelves, you do see a book that like definitely isn't a book.
Mhm.
You're like, okay. You open it up and it is one of those books that is safe. That's hidden. You noticed earlier in the desk that there's a key, presumably for this book.
Click.
Inside that, you see even more photos of Ellie.
Oh,
And you
God,
also
this is-
see photos of another woman who's with Ellie in a few of these photos. And then some of these photos are just of this other woman. She's seemingly really strong, has kind of like a corn-fed type build.
Who?
The other lady that is an Ellie.
woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goliath is what we'll call her.
And you notice that Ellie does not look anything like Goldie. I should have mentioned this earlier when you saw the first pictures, but she does not look anything like Goldie, other than they're both relatively small, petite people. Ellie actually has really long brown hair, and is like always, at least in these photos, seems to always be wearing some sort of like sundress type thing. And the other woman tends to be in boots and kind of baggier pants, usually has some sort of button-up shirt. But yeah.
The photos of the two of them, do they look like they are in a relationship? Or
Yes, yeah. So
that would be
they
Pauline. then.
Yeah.
they look like they are. In a few of them, they're like holding hands. Some of the time, it's just them like near each other. A few of them are definitely photos taken while they were at dinner or like grocery shopping together, things like that, where like it's clear that they don't know that they're
Okay.
being photographed.
Ew.
Some of the ones where it
Hate
is
this for them.
Pauline separately is They're pictures of her, like on her way to work or at work.
Where does she work?
At the wood thing.
Probably
So
Woodsworth.
she's a lot of it is at like a Home Depot-esque type
Okay.
thing, and a few of them are at the fairground.
At the fairground. Okay.
Would we know Woodworth Builders? Is that like a Home Depot type place, or is it just like?
If you were to Google it, it is a contracting company.
Okay,
So
She could
it's
just be
not
going
a
to get
Home Depot,
supplies.
but it's
Yeah, she should. Yeah, she could be picking up supplies. Yeah.
and based off of the name, you would know that this is Pauline's company. That she owns this company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was
'Cause
Ellie
it's-
and Pauline Woodworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How beefy is she?
Is she Paul Bunyan?
She is.
That's what I was saying. Oh, like the button.
You said strong, and we were talking
The
about
wood?
wood. Yeah, I was like, this. She's gotta be like,
Dude,
man.
we're getting all
That's what
of
I
them this
just
time.
googled. I was like, Paul Bunyan question mark, and I saw like a cartoony picture. I was like, there's gotta be her,
Yeah.
bro. I was like,
Dude, I almost played
I
Paul
know,
Bunyan.
and that was going to play into this
Oh,
if you had
dang.
chosen that one. So I was trying really hard not to sway you either way. You were like,
Cool.
I don't know, Paul Bunyan or Orpheus, and I was like, I don't know.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have just gender bent Pauline for you.
Dude.
you would have made Orpheus Ellie's wife.
No. No. It would have gotten real personal, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, that is really cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, since we have this lull in before, I think that guy took the photos. You know the one I'm talking about.
Gray man.
Yep.
The great
Yeah.
I
man.
think he took the photos.
I was gonna say he's the
he would be a really good PI.
Yeah.
PI.
for the
Yeah, I
job.
couldn't think of the letters. I was like private investigator, and I was like, what do those start with? And I was like P, but what else? So I didn't want to start, and I just wanted, yeah, he's the P.
Thank you for taking us on that journey with you.
Yeah, I was trying to talk for so long, it wasn't happening.
I will bring out my cell phone and I will snap some pictures of these like key things, and then I will try and
You
put
take it-
everything back.
We should call the police.
What?
I love how you, the police officer, are like, what?
Like, there's a lot of shit going on. There's a giant spider. You're telling me we're not gonna
Well, I don't.
bring the relic wranglers?
Well, those aren't the police. There's a
That's not
difference.
their name.
Yeah, it is.
I've accepted it at this point.
Okay.
I forgot what they're
I
actually
can't
called.
save you anymore.
Wardens? The relic wardens?
Relic.
The wardens.
I thought
I thought it was relic hunters.
It's the relic hunters.
Fuck!
You don't even know anymore.
I don't. I mean,
I was like, I don't think that's what we called it.
Oh, the
Why
Relic
is-
Rangers.
why is David
Like Power
obsessed with
Rangers.
them is what I want to
Relic Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. Tell me everything you know about Ellie. Goldie.
Oh, he was pointing at me, Misty, and I was like, I can't just do that because I forgot that I play all
Everyone else.
of everyone now. Will you say that one more time from the top?
Yeah. I'm not gonna point the finger guns.
Okay.
But tell me everything you know about Ellie.
Whew. Quite a bit, actually. Although she's not that exciting. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's married to this lady named Pauline. They're actually really cute together.
Love that
They
for
live
them.
in an apartment or condo or whatever.
They're basically
They're the same thing,
Yeah.
kind of, right? What else? She is a school teacher. I think it's kindergarten or maybe pre-K. I don't remember, but she's like a
Young kids.
kid teacher, yeah. Really, really quiet. Loves sushi.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
I just love that she was like, yeah.
What else? I mean, they're doing well for themselves, but they're not like super duper well off. Like they're not like in poverty though, you know.
You know anything about David's relationship with them?
Oh yeah, that's where it gets rough. So David. Okay, let me back up. So, from what it sounds like to me, David was on a date and saw Ellie and Pauline, who are also on a date. And David was like, wow, she is gorgeous. And then essentially just kind of like left his date.
That's fucked.
Yeah. And then just kind of had this like awful obsession with Ellie. Super creepy. I mean, I case people, but like I don't stalk them, you know? Like that's I understand you're looking at me like I'm crazy, but there is a difference, right?
No,
like I'm not like
you're after their
creeping
belongings,
on them.
not them.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it okay.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I have come to terms. Let's see. Yeah, super just weird and creepy about it.
How long has that been going on?
That's
Just
a good question.
like a couple weeks?
Yeah. I want to say it's been like 2-ish, 3-ish weeks. I couldn't tell you like the day. But yeah, ever since that date. And apparently he's been real ballsy about it. Like apparently he's like tried to crash some of their dates.
Yeah.
And
Ew.
yeah, and they're married. They're married. So I don't know. But Ellie, I'm trying to think. I think that's really it. She's kind of boring. Real cute though, real nice. At least from what I've been told. I haven't actually met her, but yeah. Anything else?
How'd you get up here?
How did you get up here? It's not super like
she just kind of like smirks. It's like I have my ways.
Right, and I'm asking you what those ways are.
Well, I can't
We came
reveal
up on
my secrets.
You can't. We came up on the elevator.
I have
Did you climb? Did you use suction cups?
I did not
Okay.
use suction
It was
cups.
worth an ask. It was worth an ask. I don't know if it was worth an ask, but
I'm thinking really hard. Not used to this. Thinking really hard, that is. You, not you, but like God, you.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have. She's obviously like a thief. Like she does this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Is she a good one? Like, there's no police reports going around about a woman with blonde hair who jazzercises while stealing things, right?
she shimmied her way up the building.
Not really. Like if you were to dig, you could probably find a few loosely related.
But she's not at the forefront of anyone's mind.
No,
Legally.
she's not like on a wanted poster anywhere.
Okay.
Like, if you above table, if you were to ask some of your colleagues and like brought them a picture of her, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I saw that chick one time at some whatever,
Yeah, I'm sure
right?"
she's
But
been
it's
around,
not
but
like
no one's like, she's the thief of the nation. Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Thief of the nation.
She stole the nation.
Yeah, she's from what you know, she's
Like, I know
pretty
she's good
dang
because I've never heard of her.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah.
Yeah. And like with a name like Samantha Goldstein, like that's something you would probably remember, especially since like a lot of
Just the
robbers and
Goldstein.
thieves tend not to be women. So it's like you would have remembered
Really breaking the mold.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's based over.
some silly named blonde
Jazzercise
jazzercise lady,
Robbing people
thieving in the
blind.
night. Yeah, like
It's pretty sick, actually. She's everything I want to be if I ever become a master thief. Don't move.
and she kind of puts her hands up like you actually like pointed a gun at her, and she's just okay.
I'm gonna turn to, I guess, just you, because everybody else is doing their own thing. He's cuddling with a spider, and he's
Yeah, I am.
investigating the office. Dude, I think should we just let her? And I want to say this like cuddled, but like we're in the same room, so she probably like can kind of
Yeah.
hear us. Dude, do we just let her go? Like, I don't have any other questions for her. I don't want to arrest her because like.
Is it weird if we like get her number though?
That's
just
okay.
in case?
Thank God. I was thinking the same thing, but I don't want her to think I'm flirting with her. It's just like
I can ask her. I don't mind.
Do you? Okay, yeah. You do that.
I mean, like her and I go way back to a couple hours ago. Of
Yeah.
course, she lied and said
But
she was
call it.
Ellie.
Call it right now so we know it's not fake.
Martha Ellis. Ellie. A coincidence?
She's Martha.
Sorry,
Don't
I
sing.
just saw.
No,
Don't say.
do make sure you call her right now so we know it's not fake.
Okay. What if she just throws away her phone?
That would suck, man.
Yeah, it would. Hey, can I have your number? Could you call me real quick? I don't have anything worth stealing. Just
Oh, I know.
yeah, you can tell. That's fair.
What about me? Do I have anything worth stealing?
Not really.
What a fool. I don't say that, but internally I'm like, what a fool.
Just checking.
I'm not a pickpocket.
I kind of respect that, I guess. Give her your number.
Okay, and she types her number into your phone, so you don't
And then
have to
I
like
call.
bzz, 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 bzz.
You're not gonna take that.
Hello. Listen,
So-
I'm not in a position to give you a fake one right now.
Yeah.
You're between me and the exit, so
That's true. Here's
Also, we broed up with a spider now.
Yeah, we'll send
yeah,
it out
that's
to you.
really creepy.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You know what? I'll be honest. I think so too.
Yeah, we're kind of
But if
discovering.
it's something creepy keeps me from being eaten by a spider.
At the mention of the spider again, she like remembers that she has like webbing on her and starts to like kind of
Remove it.
pick at it and get it out of her
I
hair.
just saw like her mentioning like, yeah, it's kind of creepy. We all look over to OP, who currently has like a dead cricket in his mouth, and the spider like takes the bite out.
Oh, I hate that.
I will yes and whatever you say, but I hate it.
So my hope, Miss Goldstein,
You
is
can just call me Goldie. It's a little formal, but I appreciate it.
that if I don't bring you up to my colleagues, we could potentially have a working relationship as my, like, not these colleagues, like my actual like police colleagues. My hope is that we can have a working relationship as we investigate this case, and I won't have to say that I found a thief scurrying about David's residence.
She, while you were speaking, she kind of smiled at you, like knowingly, as if to say, like, she knows they're not
Yeah.
police colleagues. Yeah, I think we can arrange something.
Cool.
I will say, though, I can get out of pretty much anything. So if you do go back on this little arrangement, I can become a pickpocket pretty quick.
I believe you. I do. I'm more interested in the safety of the people involved. Honestly, like dangerous peoples and stolen goods is like kind of a separate department. But when it comes to the case of David, I would like to bring his murderer to justice. And I don't think that's you. So as long as we don't, I have no intention of locking you up if I may be so forward, unless you actively impede people. You seem good at your job. You seem good at what you do. If you don't pop up on any police scanners, I'm not paid enough to really care that much. But I hope that we could work together on this. At least possibly if we need to lean on you. She has your number, you have hers.
And the spider has
I don't know
her scent.
why you would need to lean on us, but if this needs to be mutually beneficial, I'm sure it could be.
Yeah.
Okay, unless you guys have anything, and I kind of looked at both of them, like you more closely, but you like on the couch chilling. You're free to go. I don't know how you're leaving. Like,
Yeah,
it's probably
I would
not.
like to know how you're leaving.
It's probably not the elevator.
We can't bring you with us on the elevator.
But we'll catch you later, I guess.
Okay. See
I
ya.
want to know how you got up here. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth
I don't think she's gonna tell us how she got
the
up
nightmares of what I would have to show her. I don't think it is. Because I was just going to show her the spider eating her
Home.
alive.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
That would be
she's
awful.
like paralyzed. But I don't think
gosh.
it's worth that. I don't know if it's. I want to know, but I will not do that to myself. This is more
That's
of a
smart.
selfish
That's
decision
smart.
than
No, I
anything.
did
That's
not want to
fair,
do that to
dude.
myself either.
Don't want to relive that.
Oh, what are we gonna do about the spider? I didn't even think about that. I was so busy making
Shrink it?
a new thief friend.
As you guys are kind of talking and you've already dismissed her, she just leaves out the elevator.
Oh, that's
She's covered
underwhelming.
in webs, bro.
I don't think she is anymore. I think she took care of that.
Webs are sticky.
Aren't we all?
Oh.
Maybe-
Oh.
Maybe we have the spider as Trivia on Tap's new mascot.
Like at the bar with us
We teach it to tap dance.
and do trivia.
And
Yeah.
trivia. Turns
Think
out he's a
about all
better
the
player
cool
than
shit
all
it
of
can
us.
do with tap shoes. With
Right?
8 legs, bro?
Trivia on tap.
See,
There
you
we
get it.
go.
Got
Is
it.
that why you said that?
Yeah.
Oh. I did not catch that.
It took me a second.
But we got it now.
But we got there. Fuck, man. What do I do?
Maybe we should call.
Call what? The cops?
Ghostbusters.
And tell them we broke into someone's condo? Or the relic hunters and tell them we have no relic to hunt?
I don't know. Would the spider count as a relic?
I feel like this
Or,
whole
like,
place is full of
dangerous
Fulic and
type.
relic. It's got the slingshot, bro. It's got other stuff. I think this is a pretty good place for you guys to at least look and be like, hello, also there's a giant spider?
Yeah, I'll go in tomorrow
know
and
how it
mention it.
works
I'm not
with
gonna
it.
call him because calling them is more like an emergency thing. I don't think anyone's in any immediate danger anymore. Is a slingshot a relic? Can I go smelling for relics?
Sure. Do an investigate roll. Or I
Okay.
guess a look beyond the mist.
Can I do a relic?
Same,
smelling
but different.
relics.
But
No,
still same.
If you're doing the look beyond the mist, then you count up the number of mythos themes that you have and use that instead of any power text.
No, sick. Then I would like to do that because then the number's 3 and not 0.
Go for it.
That's so cool. 9.
Okay. Yeah, you do notice that the shield, sling, and rock are technically relics. They have, like, when you are investigating them, it gives this, like, aura of a battle scene where David is using them as the shield to protect himself and the sling as the weapon. And he's killing it. He's doing a good job. They themselves don't seem to possess any sort of like magical power, like your bracelet does. But they are a relic in that they helped create a magical being, if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
So it is something you could call in or something you could take in if you wanted, but it's not necessarily like
It's not going to
dangerous.
be like world altering if someone snags it, right?
yeah.
Do you notice anything coming from the spider?
He smells like a relic. No, he doesn't. He's a spider.
Well, I know not a relic, but you're seeing through the mist.
I guess
Like, if you
that's
look
fair.
over to him, do you see something even more fucked up, or
Is he still just a big spider?
He's just a big spider. It
That's
looks like
fucked
he's
up
just
enough.
real well fed.
Poggers. Good for him. Is there anything I can... Do I know anything I could do for this spider?
His name is Toby.
For Toby?
I
is his
mean, you
last name
could,
McGuire?
you could.
His full name's October McGuire.
I'll mention it to the station at the very least. To like the cool side, not like the normal side.
Yeah, you could ask the cool side. Honestly, you could be like, "Hey, went in to see what's up. Found out that there's like these relics. Also, he had this really crazy spider. He seems relatively docile now, so like." And then they could maybe decide what to do with him from there. But just know that
Unless you
it is
want
a
him.
giant spider. So I don't know that you have like
There's not
the
like a
means
giant
of
spider.
keeping care of
Yeah.
a giant spider at the precinct, you know.
Yeah. All right, well,
Can I ask the muses what to do with him?
we can keep him in the Library of Alexandria.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't want to be just like walking through the aisles and then they're just.
Well, what if you just
got a
find
big
him?
old web.
What if you just find him in the chill area reading?
Maybe. Like, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you can ask him.
Ouch,
Moses.
my elbow.
Okay, yeah. Hey, hypothetically, if I found a giant spider, what exact... No, it's going to be probably phrased more like, where would a safe place be to bring a giant spider who used to be under the care of David?
In reply, through your notebook, you see anywhere that the spider can stay hidden.
Nowhere.
About that.
Nobody knows.
We can bring him to the forest somehow.
In forest.
The forest. The
Is there-
fairground.
Is there a city park that we could just unleash him?
There are city
I don't
parks.
think that's the best idea, though.
That might create its own set of problems. You're free to do it.
I think the relic hunters can
Yeah.
take care of this. Like, I feel like they've run into something similar. They probably have a little like SCP area where they can
Yeah.
contain it and take it out.
I'm worried
whatever.
about him, though.
Me too, man.
Yeah. I don't know. My house is creepy enough.
Oh.
The
Daniel.
apartment's not big enough.
If I could
Yeah.
communicate to it, I might consider bringing it to the library, but
Yeah.
I can't, and I'm not going to be having that thing running around.
Well, just tell OP to let him know you can't eat the muses or the books. And we're chilling.
I worry that the muses will kill him.
Just tell the muses
What?
no, they can't eat the spider, and we're chilling.
Well, like if the spider starts fucking with the books at all,
Just tell them not to. OP.
Actually, yeah, the mute. No, that's Athena. Athena and Arachne. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I was like, muses and spiders don't get along, but it's Athena. Athena's like over the muses, though, isn't she?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
the gods are over the muses, right? In which case, Athena would be over the muses.
Yeah, and I think Athena like specifically like.
Fucks with it, like, as a managerial level.
So Athena hates spiders. That's a thing.
I didn't know that.
So
So we won't take her to Athena.
all right,
him to
here's
Athena.
a little mythology homework for y'all. So Arachne is the name of was the name of a weaver woman who would like weave rugs. And so she got really good at it. And she was like, man, I'm better than the gods. And Athena is like, oh yeah, let's go check this out. And so she comes down there hidden, of course. And she's made this beautiful rug. And she's like, I'm better than gods. And Athena's like, oh yeah, let's fight. And so like throws down her like cloak and shows that she's a goddess. And then it's like, you weave something, I weave something, and we'll see who's better at the end.
Like beat down with Bobby Flay.
Yeah, right. It's like a Great British Bake Off over here. All right. So, they both weave tapestries, and they are both perfect. No like knots out of place or anything. Athena's is showing the gods in all their glory on Olympus, and Zeus is there and all that. Arachne's is showing Zeus getting it on with, whatever. And Athena's like, oh, you like weaving stuff, huh? People are going to destroy what you weave forever, and turns her into a spider.
Damn.
Oh,
Is that the first
shit.
ever spider?
That's
in
the
lore?
first spider in, Greek Roman lore. Yeah.
Damn.
That's
crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
That's such a good dude. I love stories, man.
Yeah. Anyway, Arachne, Athena.
That's so
Also-
fucked up.
Yeah, fuck you, Athena, for like just spawning that into the world. You're telling me that I could walk through a forest and not get webs in my
No.
face
Yep.
before?
Yeah.
Telling me
Not
Australia
not
could
even
be
for
safe?
that, dude. It was clearly a draw, bro. Lose with some grace, huh?
It was, but
But also, how ballsy do you have to be?
I know, right? Arachne's like, it'll be perfect.
Lamau got him, bro. Just make an egg like the rest of us,
Right?
An egg?
Okay.
Wow, we got off on a tangent.
You did.
I'm sorry.
It's
Spiders
okay.
are cool.
They are
Spiders are
cool, but
cool.
what are you doing with this spider?
I think.
in the relic hunters.
We're going to let the relic hunters
Right?
take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
full, so he should be good for a little
Maybe
while.
we should give them his number so it's like, hey man, they're besties.
Yeah.
If he's
But
not,
that'll tie OP into.
I was actually planning. So this is a good segue. So I was thinking,
Mhm.
and I don't know if this exists or not. So we can hash this out, I guess, right now or later. I was wondering to ask because since these three in particular have, I mean, I guess we've already talked about him, but these three in particular have helped me solve one case already, and now we're on our way on the second one. Is there any way I can speak to people on the cool side and be like, hey, these three are under like my direct watch. I will accept responsibility for any tomfoolery they get involved in, and they are assisting me on cases. So if you bump into them, it's fine.
Yeah, you would know that that's not an unheard of
Mhm.
thing.
I thought she was just
Um,
gonna say it's
because-
not a thing.
No.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not it's not unheard of because you guys deal with
This.
this and not every single what are they called?
Rift.
Thank you. I could only think of relic and I was like that whatever. Not every single rift is dangerous, right? And so sometimes knowing that there's rifts out there that could be helpful, it's definitely a thing. You kind of end up, it's kind of a similar process as like normal side police work where you can hire people to be informants.
Mhm.
It's a similar
Yeah.
thing.
Like the coroner isn't a police officer, but he helps the police.
No,
Not in
like
that
an
regard, or-
like, like,
yeah.
hey, you're part of this gang.
Oh, okay.
Go
Okay, I see
infiltrate
what
and give
you're
me
saying.
money.
Yeah. Okay.
Not money. What? Information.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, I'm tired. So it's a similar thing though, where like it's kind of normal. It's less normal for you to have like a whole team, but you could put in the paperwork. And you also know that Officer Daz, since she is aware of these guys too, it helps that another officer has worked with them in some semblance, so that she could also vouch for them.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely a thing. It would just unfortunately take a little bit of time on your Friday to get that paperwork done.
Okay, I think what I want to do is make sure the spider's fed. I don't want to call them because that's like more like a help, like please send help, I'm dying type deal. I want to go down, let the concierge know not to let anyone into that room because now it's part of an ongoing investigation.
Okay.
And then I would just like to, I probably tonight just return to the station and be like, hey, wah, 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 wah. Everything.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Unless somebody else has something they want to do in the apartment first, or the condo, excuse me.
No, I would probably show you guys the pictures that I took because I've taken pictures of pretty much every key relevant thing. Yeah, and I data dump all of that. Signed, Professor Alexander Cross.
No. Fuck bitches.
Get
when I am
money.
speaking about
You're bugged too, bro.
Oh no! I'm writing things down, and oh no!
It's in your source code.
The muses are like,
What?
has the library been compromised?
Okay, cool. Poggers.
Okay. If that's the plan, then I think we end here for this session
Okay.
and then figure out what you guys want to do next at the beginning of the next session.
I just want to know how she got up there. That's all I want to know. I don't care if it's relevant.
Suction cups.
I was thinking suction cups, or she like got in the elevator somehow and then did the thing where they go up above the elevator.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
But how'd she
I
get
don't know. There
in
were
the elevator?
There were like cleaning people going in. Maybe she was like disguised as a cleaning person,
Maybe.
or she was in the trash can.
Oh,
Maybe.
dude, I love that. That shit's a
We're
classic.
never gonna know.
It is.
That's
She's
not
never gonna
true.
tell
It's
us.
just
We're never
you
gonna
guys
know.
like
Yeah, she would
will
need
need
a
to find out.
she'd need a code though to get in there. Unless her whole thing is more about the Goldilocks
She's been
breaking
chasing
into the
this guy
bears'
for a while.
homes rather
Maybe she
than
just went on a date with him and saw him put in his code after she went home with him, and then was like, "Just kidding, bye. I gotta vomit to death." And then now she has his code because he's not super secure
That's a
about
good
it.
point. That would be pretty easy.
He probably doesn't take people home because he has a giant spider. But it's just an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
That's a
bad
good point.
to take people home.
Unless he just tells the spider like, "Hey, can you like?"
Can you be cool, bro?
Can you just like go hang out in the
Like,
office?
there's
Yeah.
a sock on the door, man. Like, just
Can you be?
stay in
in
your
your
side
room,
of
dude.
the open concept place.
Like, and try not to get webs all over the place. Like, keep the place clean, bro.
Just for one day, please.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all.
Oh,
See you
Later.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, bye.
bye.
Hey.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Merry holidays.
Happy New Year.
Sorry
Check
about
out our new
Heavens,
Patreon.
2023 is over.
Oh yeah,
Sorry about all the
we got
bugs.
Patreon tiers.
Yeah, we're
updated.
trying to fix it so it's not as bad.
And
Hey,
Hey, be kind to past us.
It's a work in
we'll
progress.
definitely post on Instagram a little bit more, but
Sorry about that.
it'll be good.
all right.
That's all.
Later,
Bye.
nerds.
Deuces.
Bye forever.
What time is it?
That's not the time.
Beans, legumes.
Peanuts.
What'd you say?
They're also legumes.
Peanuts?
Yes.
My ass.
Have you ever looked at a peanut and
What-
then looked at a bean?
What is a legume?
It's
It's a
legume.
bean.
Peanuts are beans?
Yep.
Aren't we all?
They're not peas or nuts.
Nope.
You say, aren't we all?
But peas are legumes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Peas are legumes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have
What
you
is
ever
a
seen pea and
legume?
a
Don't
bean?
say beans.
It's a bean.
green beans, bro.
So are peas beans?
Yes.
Edamame.
Even if they're in a pod?
Yes.
Edamame's legumes?
Yes.
Okay, are you
A
serious?
legume
That was
Soybean.
Thank you, Misty, for answering my
Is
question.
a seed, pod, or other edible part of a leguminous plant used as food.
Leguminous
The long
sound-
seed pod of a leguminous plant is what a legume is. That's all it's given me. I'm sorry. I thought this was going to be helpful. It's not.
Leguminous sounds like a word you would use to describe someone's beautiful hair. Doesn't it?
if
Doesn't it,
someone
bro?
called me my hair leguminous, I'd
Damn,
punch them.
Stevie, your locks are you looking leguminous,
You're
bro.
thinking luminous?
No, they look like beans.
It just sounds like it sounds like
You
it's in
just
that
get
family of like
special braids that
luscious,
just look like beans.
voluminous. Fucking, they're loud,
Yeah.
loud and peas. You have loud peas for hair.
Okay, are we ready?
Oh, psh.